You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Domashevitz.
The Ole Penn Real Estate Athlete of the Week, or as we have changed it now because no athletics are going on, the Historical Athlete of the Week. And she is the Grace Harbor College men's golf coach, Ann Swanson. Ann Swanson is not only an excellent coach, and her coaching endeavors have been great, not only for Grace Harbor College, but for other places. But looking into some of her history, man, we have got to find a way to interview this person. Her athletic history is awesome. She is currently entering her 5th season as the coach up at Grace Harbor College. Her teams have collected 3 team wins with 5 individual winners as she's kind of turned that program around. Her resume when she was playing, though, she graduated from Grace Harbor College, where she was the first female golfer at the school and in the NWAC playing on the men's team. And she was good enough to compete there, not only compete, but she has a bunch of championship victories over 4 decades of playing. She enjoyed success at the national level, including 3 appearances in the USGA Women's Open, 25 USGA Amateur Events, and the Women's British Open Amateur. A couple of her wins include the National Club Championship and Senior Amateur Championship of America. In the state and regional competitions, she was amazing. She has a combined 30 victories in state and regional championships around the area. Just absolutely ridiculous. This is one of my favorite parts here, though.
The team of realtors at Ole Penn Real Estate wish you and your family good health during this stay home, stay safe time. Their team has health and safety measures in place to protect you and everyone involved in the process. If you're thinking about selling your home, now is a great time. There are more buyers than available homes. Many homes are still receiving multiple offers and are selling for above asking price. Ole Penn Real Estate will help you put the most money possible in your pocket in less time without the hassle. Visit sellmyharborhome.com to get your home market ready. The Ole Penn team is ready to work for you.
2 of her hallmark victories include winning the Washington State Championship and the Seattle Amateur in a walking cast after breaking her leg. What? Just another person who apparently could beat me on one leg. So, there's that. She currently serves on the board of directors of the Pacific Northwest Golf Association, which she is in their Hall of Fame as well. She's also on the board for the Washington State Women's Golf Association and the Ladies National Golf Association. She's authored 2 books on women's golf, one of which was selected for the USGA Library of History. She is the founder and director of the GHC Elite Golf Camps, which is held each summer at the home course. And she is a member of 5 Halls of Fame, including the Pacific Northwest Golf Hall of Fame. She was, like I mentioned before, she was the first female golfer at GHC in 1964. I believe that was before Title IX, so they didn't have a women's team. She played on the men's team. She was the first female NWAC golfer, 9-time state amateur champion, and she's among all the other Halls of Fame. She's in the NWAC Hall of Champions. She also served as the assistant coach for the women's team at the University of Washington. Seriously, some of the stories that I think that she must have, that just seems absolutely fascinating to me. To get a chance to talk to her and catch some of those stories, I think would be amazing. But I think the first thing I would ask her about is, hey, you won 2 tournaments on one leg. How?
Yeah, I have 2 major takeaways from this. One is that you repeatedly said Halls of Fame, which really, in my opinion, strengthens the RSBI. argument. It's not Hall of Fames, it's Halls of Fame, and it's not run batted ins, it's runs batted in, so it's RSBI. The other thing is, this woman with half the amount of legs that I have would probably also have half the score that I would. And you might think that I'm exaggerating, but I'm literally not exaggerating. Half the legs, half the score. Now, as a terrible golfer, I'm going to let you and Jimmy, as decent golfers, finish up this segment.
Decent is generous wordage.
Well, Jimmy, you can talk about this a little bit more, though. How hard would it... I'm trying to think of front foot or back foot. How do you complete a golf swing with one leg and a walking boot?
Definitely depends. Has a big difference between which leg it was. If it was her back foot, if she's a right-handed golfer, if it was her right foot, I could see that being manageable. But your torque leg would be your front leg twisting on that. There would just be no way if it was that one. I would see she would definitely have to tailor her game in a completely different style than what she was probably accustomed to playing. Probably 3/4 shots, even if it was that back leg. But man, I mean, just playing like in that situation is amazing enough to not only and then compete and then win. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I wonder. I'm curious because usually in tournaments you're not allowed to use carts either. Right?
No, that's only for the PGA. There's many different levels that do allow carts. So I don't know what she was playing in. She could have had to walk. I don't know. That should be something you should ask her.
Yeah, because if she had to walk, I mean, because that's the other thing. If she had to walk 18 holes as well, that's insane. But yeah,
I just want to throw this out there. A golf club looks kind of like a leg. Could you shove one of your golf clubs up your pants and use it as an extra leg?
Well, she didn't have her leg amputated. She had a walking boot on.
Well, no, but just to reinforce it. Like it's like a splint. You have a walking boot. You put that golf club up your pants. And
Justin,
just kind of go.
You
with
could have a
that
steel bar reinforcing your leg in the boot, but it's still going to be difficult to golf on said leg.
I'm going to level with you. I just wanted to picture it. I'm just imagining someone using a golf club as an extra leg. And if you did that, which one would you use? Which club would you use? I feel like a putter's a natural choice. It'd have to be like a putter's a natural choice, but you need your putter a lot. Like, wouldn't we want to use a club that you wouldn't have to take out of your pants every time you want to use it?
You use your putter a lot, but there's other clubs that you can use as a putter, and everything else would be too long.
And also, you're a Hargrove, so you've probably bent 3 of your irons around a tree already. So, how many irons do you have left?
Don't say.
Another question for I've got another question for a Hargrove golfer. When you chuck your club into a water trap, do you dive in after it, or do you just let it be and get it?
Have you ever done that?
Oddly enough, I have never done that. I have witnessed a playing partner do that, which he abruptly looked at us, grabbed his bag, and said, "I'm going home." In the middle of the round.
Who was it? Put him on blast.
Oh man, shoot, I forget his name, but this was back when I was in high school.
Was it in a tournament?
No, it was in it was during practice, but it was hilarious.
I saw someone go into a water hazard once during golf, and it didn't end well. They lost their hand to an alligator. Also, it was in Happy Gilmore. So, I guess that's not real life.
Chubbs.
What?
Chubbs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, we try and apparently derail all of our historical athletes of the week with ridiculous discussions afterwards.
Okay, that was a pointed comment because I'm the one who derails athletes of the week.
Actually, it was. You gotta. No, it wasn't pointed because I didn't have to bring up the quesadilla thing last week. So Again, congratulations, Ann Swanson. She's currently the Grace Harbor College men's golf coach, and she is our Ole Penn Real Estate Historical Athlete of the Week. And again, just amazing accomplishments, and I think what would be fascinating stories if we ever get a chance to, do interviews again, which would be a lot of fun.